Up, everyone? My name is Joel, part of Super GG Radio, a podcast you probably don't listen to. My wife is in the background. Her name is Kelly. She's usually my partner on what we usually call 2D Tuesdays. Today's the Wednesday edition because we had a fantasy football draft. Say hi.
Hi.
So I'll probably be chattering with her a little bit off and on while I'm doing this here. So we had a pretty eventful Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Direct, and one of the cool things is that the Super Nintendo is going to be coming to the Switch with some games, including some of my personal favorites, which would be kind of like this one right here, which is Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It's pretty tough, not gonna lie, and I expect I'm gonna have some heartburn trying to get through this here, but we're gonna go ahead and try to at least see how far I can get today. Yeah, and go from there. So make sure everything's set up here, and we'll get started. All right, let's do this. That is not good. Okay. Up again. There we go. Alright. So we'll at least start off here and see how this goes. This is the height of cinematic value in the, I guess this was early, is this early or, yeah, it must have been early 90s. I forget what year this game came out. What?
I love the music in this.
Me too. Try to keep the office down just a tiny bit. Okay. Yeah, this game is hard as shit. And it's hard in a way that's pretty cheap. So, unlike a Mario, your jump, you have to commit to your jump. So once you jump, if you're jumping forward, you have no in-air control of where you're moving. So if you jump forward, and then an enemy pops up on you, you can't do shit about it. Just sort of stuck flying to it until you hit it face first. And enemies come in at a quick clip. So the name of the game really is about limiting your risk where possible and trying to pick off as many enemies at a distance as you can. And then ideally, you will get these treasure chests that will have upgrades for your armor. Are you in armor? There we go. And those give you some little bit better attacks here. So now they're kind of homing missile attacks. Yeah, thanks. Glad I don't sound like hot trash. Alright. Alex texted me in the chat. It's kind of tough to tell how good or bad I'm going to sound given the trouble we had the last couple times sounding clear. Oh shit. Shit. There we go. Go away. Alright. Will you already dial? Okay. There we go. Got this cool charge up now. That one's less cool. It just locates where there's a hidden chest. Which, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but if you need a chest, then you probably don't have the ability to have the charge up. Okay. for it. Let's get it. Yeah, that was a shield that, in theory, should be blocking some kind of hit if I get hit by something. I can never tell whether or not it's actually gonna do what it's supposed to. This game is also littered with areas where, like, you have no clue what you're supposed to be doing until you arrive at it. So, like this right here. Okay. Get over there. Get on there. Okay. Absolutely not a speed run. No way. Sorry if I gave that impression. I do not have the capability to make this a speed run. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, man, this is just something that I played a lot as a kid because it was one of the 6 or so games that my cousin had on Super Nintendo. Oh, son of a bitch. And I would play it enough to get fairly far in it, but Lord knows that I am no expert at this. There we go. But I know enough to where I should be able to get a little bit of distance today before calling it quits. Mother. Alright. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. You are gonna come down. Nope, you go away. You too. You. Yeah, I don't really want you. Or else I can kill you already. Oh no! Alright. Up here. Nope. Let's try. Okay. That's right, you're the bird bitch. Did you like that? Thank you. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that bullshit. There we go. We're on to the ghost ship. Here we go. Okay, forget to do that. I thought there was a chest here. No, I don't think I want you. Okay. There we go. Take it. Alright, let's try this again. Really, the trick of this level is to not sit still too much. But the problem is, it's been so long since I've played this that it's hard to remember half the time. Not going for the gold there. Thank you. Too brave. Alright, go away. Ooh, here's the fun second half. Did I shoot that a little too early? I guess as long as I time it okay, it shouldn't be a problem. Hey, Brock. So you said you like the music to this game? Kelly?
Huh?
You said you like the music to this game?
I find it incredibly,
Oh, magician. There we go. Oh, close. Alright. That weapon's probably a little better, actually. I do have Cool Spot on here right now, but I don't know that I'll be playing it tonight. Maybe a future one. Oh, come on. A little too cute there. Okay. Yeah, this game you can't have too much shame about. You take the 9 lives that it lets you get the upper limit of. Because one of the beautiful things about Super Ghouls and Ghosts is that you get to beat the game twice. You did all the way to the end of this game, and then it explains to you that somehow you didn't get the true ending until you beat the game with a special weapon. And that weapon is also complete trash. So it's like this game is hard enough on its own, and then you have to beat it the super special way to get the right ending. Get over! Ah, come on. That was horseshit. Alright, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Alright. Here are you. Don't worry about you. Ah, crap. There's the big baddie in the background. Oh, never mind. You're not the big baddie. You're just a bitch. Okay. Get over. spot to have some armor. Just thought I'd mention it. Alright. Jump. There we go. Die. You too. You too. Oh, fuck off already. Let's see. Should be at the boss here. Yep, here we go. Come on. Losing this ship. Slow down. Oof. That's close. Oh boy. Jump. There we go. Thank you. The gold stuff always looks cool. I don't know how good it works in practice, especially when I screw myself like that. Damn it. That's why I differed coin with the thing I was just about to say isn't useful. Alright. That's alright, we can still do this. Alright, you son of a bitch. Let's do this. Are you pushing me wait for it. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'll hear that in my dreams tonight.
Nick, come on, honey. Come on, treat. Let's get a treat.
That was a bad time to take a drink. Well, okay. I did not want that. That is not an ideal outcome. Alright. Oh, am I gonna miss it? Yep, I missed it. Great. Okay. Slow down on this. Ugh. Oh, fuck off. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna at least get through this level here. I mean, I'll play through a game over, but I can't believe I'm getting stuck at this part. Give me that lance. Yep, missing that treasure chest. Here, you. Nope, not touching that this time. Yep. Trapped. want to try this? I said, do you want to try this?
No. I don't think I've ever downloaded that game.
We could do it next week.
We can try it?
Oh, I was kidding. I wouldn't want to put you through this. I enjoy it from a nostalgia standpoint, but I do think it's one of those things that is uniquely difficult in the way that a lot of old games were back then. How am I still going? I mean, I know what I'm doing wrong here, that's the problem, and it's aggravating me. Like, I don't know, Alex, I remember back when we lived together in college, junior year, I want to say I played this all the way through one time, and then got to the point where it makes you restart it all over again, and that's where I quit. And I had kept on someone's Super Nintendo for like 2 days straight. I would be more excited for Link to the Past if I wasn't getting Link's Awakening when it comes out. But that's more a feature of me not having played Link's Awakening before. I've played Link to the Past a lot of times, so it's kind of... it's comfort food, but it's definitely... I'm looking forward to the Super Nintendo being on Switch. I think the NES has some good titles, obviously, but the Super Nintendo is where the stuff got, like, closer to modern standards of quality that we expect. And there's some genuine, like, all-time greats on even the list of 20 that they're starting out with, so I'm not gonna complain about it, that's for sure. And they did what I hoped they would do, which is not charge us additional money for Super Nintendo games for the online service. That's all I was concerned about. Alright, I gotta get this asshole this time. I've wasted too many lives on this part. Not that I really expect to beat this, but... Alright, dickhead. This is a bad weapon for this fight. Right. Oh, of course. How many fucking hits are we gonna take? You're down there for that bullshit again. Okay. Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, I hit him like 25 times. So arrows are probably not the best weapon unless I can get the upgraded armor. That's one of the things about this game too, is that it presents you with this idea that it's giving you all these options of weapons, but there's really only a handful that are truly useful. And not only that, but really, being honest with yourself, most of them are only situationally useful. Like this axe, I'm not gonna fucking bother with it. But if I can get... There we go. Now this gives me a legit chance to breeze through this without too much issue. As long as I don't screw up any of the platforming parts of this. Go. Go away. Don't want any part of you. Stop floating around and go away already. Take care of you. Alright. Jump over. Wait for you to cross. Go away. Alright, we should be close here. At least close-ish. Yeah, fine, I'll take you. I'm not sure how much value you actually add, but... Go away. You too. Okay, I think we're about here. Let's do it right this time. Since these are homing attacks, this should be a lot easier. Well, in practice, we'll see how it goes. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, you bitch. How do you like that? I just sit back and hit you. I don't even have to worry about timing it right. There we go. Give me that. Give me that shit. Holy crap. Alright. Which one are you now? Oh, this one. Great. Alright. I gotta charge up for funsies. Boom. Whew. That was close. Get back away from me. Alright. Wow. Gotta wait for the vomit lava. Alright. There we go. Oh, oof. Good thing for that shield. Oh, come on. Get out of there. There. Oh, God. Ugh. These platforming challenges are just mean. Oh, thank Lord. Okay. You see that enemy there? Sort of flying imp. They made a follow-up game to this called, I want to say it's called Demon's Crest, where you actually play as that imp. Sort of a weird offshoot in the time that Capcom was making a lot of weird offshoots of stuff. Oof. Close one. Alright, next. Oh no. That is not what I wanted. Nobody wants this power-up. Please say it's a power-up. Oh, shit. Fine. I'll take you. Ready, how so? I mean, I want to talk Super Ghouls and Ghosts, I can talk Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Please give me a weapon. Damn it. Alright. Let's see how good this bullshit goes. Oh, yeah, you know, I might just, reacquaint myself a little bit with... Oh, that was close. Whew. Forgot about... This is where those assholes drop off. Alright. Yeah, I need to reacquaint myself with that game. Ooh. What's the charge up for this one? Boom. Completely impractical, but I love it. Who doesn't love a good charge-up shot? Oh, jump! Getting a little too cute, I think, here. Okay. Oh, shit. Damn it. Crap. Oh, please tell me your armor. Oh, fuck you, magician. Yeah. Please tell me there was a checkpoint there. There's a good chance I'm moving on after I did a game over here tonight. If I had made some more forward momentum tonight, without dying about 7 times in that second level, maybe I would... Oh my god. I got greedy. I don't need that money. It doesn't serve any purpose.
That's what greed will get you.
Shh. Alright, show me whatever horseshit's next. Okay, you're down. Okay, we're not yet at the little imps jumping up top. Ooh, I'll take you. That's better. Much better. Go away. Whew. Nope, I don't want you. I mean, I'm not at the end game of Fire Emblem yet. No, so... I am liking the second half of Fire Emblem a lot more than the first half, though. I get what they were going for with the monastery part, but there's a decision point at where I'm a little bit farther than it. I assume it's halfway through the game where the decision point's made, and that's where the story really opens up to something more interesting. That's... Oh, come on. Get the fuck out of here. Oh. I don't really want you. Oh yeah, like the story's picked up quite a bit from what the monastery stuff is, and it's actually like things feel consequential now in a way that they didn't before. So I'm enjoying that quite a bit now. And in case you were curious from our conversation last episode, you did like... I had like 8 different times I was able to rewind time if I wanted to. Which wasn't something that I had really been doing much of at all until my last battle where I just made a string of bad moves. Oh no, you can use it up... You have a certain number of charges each battle, and I would say I was able to use it 8 times in one battle if I really wanted to. I don't know if they deplete from battle to battle, just because I don't recall using it more than once in that instance. Yeah, so it's like, in a way, it kind of negates the kind of permadeath nature of it. Or at least it's a real crutch, you know? So I had chosen permadeath as an option with the full intent of playing it that way, because that's the way I played the 3DS games. But, you know, I've grown attached to my characters, or more namely, I've grown attached to how much time I spent trying to build them up from kind of nothing burger, useless side characters. Oh, that was bad. Alright. Okay, this is Life Zero here. I don't think I'm gonna do continues tonight. What I might do down the road here is play this a little more often, and as I get a better memory of the different phases of this game, maybe try to beat it at some point. I have gone through the game before, but I haven't done the true ending before of beating it twice in a row. I'm not sure if I'm brave enough to do that either, but I am curious to see how close I can get to doing that. For you. Ugh. Awful. Slow down. Go away. I was wondering if you were able to hit me there. Nope, just gonna move on. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. Get up there. Alright, where am I now? I can't remember this part. Am I? Oh, God. I'm not going to survive this. Ugh, this is actually making me kind of sick. Yeah, alright. Yep. So that's Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Not beating it tonight. Not that I actually expected to, but I was hoping I did a little farther than that. Let's take a look here. Any requests? As you can see, I'm playing on the Super NES Classic. It's just amazing how many games they put on this. I absolutely did not mod this whatsoever. Cool spot. Alright, we'll do cool spot. Why not? It has been a long time since I played this. And I played the Sega Genesis one, so I don't know how different this one is. I'm gonna go with the easy. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Okay, find these, release these, shoot here. Yeah, surfer music. That was the epitome of cool in the 90s. Absolutely. Okay. Alright, we got a time limit. You know what? This is exactly the kind of stuff you miss being able to play when you don't have rental stores. This is exactly the kind of shit that I would rent from Blockbuster. Oh god, go away. Ah. He's got really high jumps, but like he's got this slow walk that you have to hold down a direction in order to get him to run. But it takes like a good 2 or 3 seconds before he starts running. Ooh. Alright. What am I grabbing here? Okay. Alright. Sure. I hope this is leading to something. Did I just waste some time doing that? Is that a complete waste? Oh, cool. Great. Alright. Take that. Oh well, let's move on. Wait, what's how you did a higher cool percentage? Oh man, I'm only 65% cool. I feel like that's a little high for me. Ooh. There we go. Next, I need to track down the Chester Cheetah game. The, what other licensed garbage games were there? I mean, Cool Spot wasn't garbage, don't get me wrong, but there were other ones that I know I had played back then. Collect 30 cool points. I do like the face plant he does. Ooh. Well, that's what I get for doing that, huh? Alright. Take your coolness a little more seriously, Joel. That's why you can't crouch down. If you hold down while trying to shoot, you just shoot downward. Go up, got it. Got it. I got it, I got it. Am I ready for the episode? You should have asked me if I should ask you if Heartwood was ready for the episode. Nothing increases my cool meter like a cool, crisp, refreshing lemon lime taste of 7-Up. Hashtag ad. That's how that works, right? I guess we'd have to get sponsored first. Alright. Yeah, Mr. Cool. I would give myself the side eye for that. Alright. You want us sponsored by Costco Rum, or you sponsored by Costco Rum? I'm not sure how on brand that sounds for me personally. Oh shit. Crap. Oh. It has to be bees. Yeah, I get it. Fine cage. Thank you. I do recall that being a goal. You tell me, dear leader, how likely is it that you're going to find a sponsorship for Costco Rum? The closest Costco we have is about a half hour away. You would say Bettendorf's about a half hour? Kelly? You would say Bettendorf's about a half hour away, right?
Yeah, about that.
I would think so. And it's kind of funny to frame it in that way just because it's not like it's not that far from us technically, but... So Alex, we downloaded one bridge that connects us to Iowa, at least the nearby one, but it's, oh Jesus, it's undergoing construction until 2020, so it's like it's one lane. So it's just a giant pain in the ass to go over there. Oh, no.
I wouldn't say it's quite a half hour, actually. It seems
Well, I've gotten spoiled by being back in the Midwest. North Carolina, you would go like a couple blocks and it'd be a half hour if you caught it on a bad traffic day. At least the part of North Carolina we were in. It's one of the things I distinctly remember when we moved back here was just driving down the highway and going like, you know, holy shit, I can make it 5 miles across somewhere in 5 minutes. There we go. Sure. Man, come on. Fuck off already. Oh no. Alright. Come on, I gotta be close to the end here, right? Okay, look at this shit. Look at this. Those dots want me to jump down and to the right. What happens if you go down to the right? Right into that spiky piece of shit. That's a trap. That is asshole design. Right there. Alright. Wait. What are you pointing down over there for? Oh shit. One more of those and I'm done. Bonus level. Alright. Give me that bonus level. Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. I couldn't be any cooler if I tried. And no, that's not a suggestion. It's not a suggestion that I'm cool. Oh, fucking bees. Come on. I'm swearing a lot tonight. Shit. that little gasp he makes. Yeah, I just gotta say, this toys with your kind of, I don't know about you, Alex, maybe it's Sonic that did this to me, but in platformers, I always want to try to go as fast as I can while I'm playing them, and this is a game that just punishes you for trying to rush at all. And it's not the game's fault, it's just the way that my brain has been conditioned. 3 years of Sonic. Ooh. There we go. You remember Cool Spot? Not at all?
No, not at all.
Look at this.
Wow.
You don't remember that at all?
No, not at all.
That was the 7-Up mascot, I think.
Oh, well, I remember that. I didn't know they made a game out of it.
Oh, I didn't mean the video game. I just meant the mascot in general.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Ooh, bonus level. Way cool. Alright, this up. Wanna know how I know it's really cool? Because you're inside of a bottle of 7-Up soft drink. Right? It's pretty cool. I think it's cool that a soft drink company made a branding exercise of making a whole freaking video game about its mascot. Like, that is something that I'm surprised that they don't do more of. Not since Sneak King have we seen this much reaching out to the youths of today. You know, I do not remember Pepsi Man. Come on. Give me that. There we go. Yep, Chex Quest, that sort of a Doom ripoff, right? I had a neighbor friend who, like, his family was anything but mindful about the content that he consumed. But for some reason, he never had Doom, but he had Chex Quest. Which is like, Chex Quest is the quintessential, like, I'm not gonna let you play that inappropriate game, but have this one that's kind of like it thing. But yeah, we would play Twisted Metal, we'd play oh god, there were some really brutal PS1 games. I can't remember half the names of them now. But no Doom, just Chex Quest. You know, I'm getting the sense that the people who made this game just don't like animals. All the bad guys are animals. Bees and spiders and crabs. And it's like, yeah, you know, I'm not a big fan of spiders, but I can recognize that's my own personal prejudice. I'm afraid not. No. I don't think they consulted with 7-Up to see if they'd be willing to license out this hot property. I guess that was the intent of the stream in the first place, right? To talk about the stuff that's coming out, but you know, who can turn down the allure of a cool red spot with glasses? Excuse me, with shades. Oh shit. Just a random set of keys. Jesus. Really? This is making me miss the beach. Well, not as cool as I'd like, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. Yeah, that's sort of what I thought would happen. I didn't know where to... I guess maybe the boat? Okay, fair enough. Kind of felt like the foreground and background difference was a little unclear. They must have just looked up every piece of free, royalty-free music that they could find. And that's where to hear Mary Had a Little Lamb. Oh shit. I think we suddenly hit a hard spot in this game. A little surprised at the spike in difficulty. As I can... Oh, come on. I cannot see shit as I am making these jumps. Okay. Alright. Okay. There we go. Sure. That makes sense in some alternate version of this world. Clean off those shades. And now snap to the beat. There you go. Ooh, even yo-yoing. That's cool. Yo-yoing, that's cool. They knew it all in the 90s. Did your school have a yo-yo club? Good one. I remember there was a craze in grade school about yo-yos.
Yep, it was all crazy.
And, of course, my grade school made it a point to have a yo-yo club.
That's awful.
I may have been in the club. Yeah. I wasn't like president or founder or anything.
Doesn't matter.
I was just a dorky third grader that wanted to learn how to walk the dog and
Okay, that's adorable.
go around the world and don't hate.
Because I can imagine Joe being a part of something like that. That'd be adorable.
I can imagine Joe hitting James in the face with a yo-yo.
Every single time.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not alone here, Alex. Kelly has no idea what I'm talking about. Here we go. Yeah, just fly me. Should've known that was too good to be true. Oh no. Come on. It really sucks starting at the bottom here. Oh, what was that called? Cat's Cradle? Rock the Cradle?
No, Cat's Cradle.
I thought it was Cat's Cradle.
Cat's Cradle.
I don't know. I'm not gonna question you here. My knowledge of that area is admittedly a little rusty. There has to be like a legit like organization that handles tournaments for that stuff now. That's just the world we live in. There has to be some sort of small contingency of people who take it as like a pro sport. Come on. Say it. I think whoever made this level was just trying to be mean-spirited. Some of these prior levels were a little constraining, but at least understandable. I think this is being purposefully obtuse. The fact that I have to look down to see if that's my next step. That is my beef with this game at the moment. Oh, come on. Just take me all the way up there. Come on. You can do it. Okay. I do like that. Ouch. What? That's the noise Spot makes when he gets hit by stuff. That's sort of...
Yeah.
Yeah. He makes the squeal noise when he gets hit. I kind of like it. It's just dumb. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to have a fight with Heartwade if he's gonna be trying to claim that he has beef with Metal Gear Solid 2. Awesome, thank you. Over. Alright. How do I get up there? How the hell do I get up there? What am I missing here? Oh. I didn't realize I could even go this way. That was what I was missing. Ow! You bitch. Alright. I take issue with how unclear it is what you can and cannot interact with. I really don't... I liked this game, but it bothers me that there are things that... Right... Get up there. Right here. Right here. That looks like a wall. You shouldn't be able to walk through that. And yeah, in my opinion, you should... That's not clear. Like, that looks like a wall that I wasn't able to cross, and I take issue with that. Again, I'm actually enjoying this for the most part. Just that is irking me about this level. Give me that. Give me that refreshing 7-Up beverage. Give me that one too. Ow! Alright. Just float away from that bullshit. Oh no. Yeah, we were talking, Brock. This is like the stuff that I would rent from Blockbuster. Stuff that my parents would begrudgingly pay like $10 for a weekend rental on. Gimme. Alright. Yeah, I've given up the ghost about even pretending I'm gonna get a good cool percentage through these levels. My goal here is just to progress. This is oddly a lot more combative than I remember this game being. Like, I remember the collecting of stuff, and I remember, like, the odds and ends kind of objects they had you running around trying to grab. Really? But I do not remember all of this stuff trying to kill you everywhere. Oh, Christ. Get me out of here. There you are. There. Let's start the climb again. Yeah, I hear you. I think I'm slowly inching my way towards trying to get to wearing larges again. I'm still at that XL size though. Alright. Take you. What am I doing here? That was close. Where the hell am I going? Let's see. It's cool that I'm finding all of these. Did I really just... Am I going in fucking circles here? Man. Yeah, I die, yeah. Oh, boy. Get up there. Oh, come on. Get out of here. There. Ooh, I'm gonna die from running out of time. Sweet. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, game. I done fucked up. Yeah, alright. Oh, there. You gave me some guidance this time. That was nice of you. Is there a way up? I feel like it should be going up. But it's kind of leading me down again. Okay. Let's just throw back where I found myself before. Stop it. Don't laugh at me. You know what this weirdly reminds me of is, at least the shooting stuff, Vector Man. In the same way as this, in Vector Man, you could sort of spam your attack like that, just to try to sit and obliterate things. A little bit distance. Yeah, I did. I'm supposed to go up there. The question is how. Oh, okay, that works. Oh, look, there you are. Don't you love that sound?
That is wonderful.
I'm coming to really enjoy it.
I'm glad.
69%. Cool. What are you doing, cool spot? Cool guys don't use maps. Wait, is this a bonus level or is it just... What is going on here? I am so confused. Back up there. What is with this music? You know what? Screw you and your rules. Oh, are you not going to allow me to free him until I get all the points? Ooh, cheap move. Alright. I'll play your game. Okay, find cage now. Okay. Alright, alright. Let him out.
This is so terrible.
I like it. I should find that sound and make it my ringtone.
You would.
Well, only because my phone's always on silent anyway.
Yes.
Oh my god. This level looks exactly like the one. Guys, they're just reskinning the same level. This is like the third time I've played basically the same level, just different colored enemies. What is going on here? Go down. What are you going down for? Ow. Okay, I can't hurt you. I'm pretty sure I can't hurt you either, although I don't know how I get across from you. Ow. Need that cool, refreshing 7-Up. Make 7-Up yours. Remember that, Gem? What? Do you remember that? The whole ad campaign was revolving around the idea of just pausing between 7 and up long.
Yes.
So it was mate 7, up yours. Yeah, yeah.
course it was. I mean, that's an easy one.
Yeah, I would love a zip file with all the cool spot sound effects. Please. Forget ringtone. I'll figure out how to wire that into my car somehow. Make it my horn. You're gonna love this. Alex has found a zip file with all the 7-Up sounds. Google. I also want to know how I ended up getting 3 extra lives, because I don't think I did anything to deserve that in this game. That is amazing. Thank you, Alex. Guys, I just remembered, there was a Yo Noid video game too.
Oh my god, I played that all the time.
You played that game?
All the
Really?
time.
I do not recall if I ever played it, but I know I saw it at Blockbuster every time I went.
Oh my god, yes. I forgot all about that game.
I'm sure it's something that you were happy to forget before I mentioned it, though.
Well, maybe I would by today's standards, but...
Okay, find cage. Show me where the damn cage is. I don't care about my coolness here. Oh, come on. Out of all those games, I would say that Chex Quest is the best one. Out of pure weirdness factor, I would probably prefer Sneak King. Just because of how a bizarre and weird thing it is. Yeah, that's fine. You're telling me to go down, but it's not helpful at the moment. Christ. Those balls cannot be killed. So that was not helpful. Thank you for running me straight into an enemy. Thanks. Boy. Give me that. Okay. Do we go up? I feel like the last time I went up, they told me to go down. Of course, I went straight to a damn thing. You were looking for a Metacritic score. Oh, what did we ever do before Metacritic? I just mostly play licensed games. Where the hell is the ending here? I need to see the new recoloring of this level that they do. You know, it's funny you say that, because One thing I've noticed about Rotten Tomatoes is that they pull that. Like, you'll go to movies that clearly were not being released at the time that Rotten Tomatoes existed, and then they'll scour and find reviews from outlets just to give them a Metacritic or a Rotten Tomatoes score. And of course, it'll always be like 100% on the tomato meter because they're pulling these retrospectives that are hailing them as like masterpieces. Where am I going? Get up there. Go down. Why am I going down? What am I missing downward? Oh my god. What am I even doing? Nope. That was a bad place to go. That was decidedly uncool. There's life. Alright, now I'm confused. Oh, okay. Fair. Oh my god, if I die again. Alright, cool spot arrow. Where do I go? Oh my god. Oh, so I can kill those things. Great. Pretty sure those things don't die, Alright, I'm gonna probably not survive this much longer. I think my impatience is causing me to get sloppy here. Lord knows this game requires a level of precision and finesse that you frankly shouldn't be playing unless you're ready to devote to it. There's a checkpoint. There's no clear rhyme or reason of where I should be going. Because why would there be? It's just a silly thing for me to expect. There we go. Thanks. I needed that. See, I'm finding spots around here. In theory, that should tell me that maybe I'm in a new place. Maybe, just maybe, I'm in an area that would lead me to the end. I don't know. Very well might not be. But you'd think that'd be a clue. There we go. For a second. Oh, look. That's where you've been hiding this whole time. I don't know, maybe I should just at least sit there in Cool Spot Prison. Wow. Have toy cowboys shooting me, huh? Oh, and the coal shovelers and toy birds. Great. Yep. Yeah, I get the sense this might be where I finish tonight. We will see if I can survive this, though. I am just going to spray and pray. Nope. Don't want none of it. Jeez. Go away. No joke, this moving background is like legit making me feel queasy. This is bad. What are we even doing here? Okay. I have to stop. It's making my eyes roll around in my head. Oh god, that background. Well, I've been playing for a while now. I think I'm gonna stop it at that before I get sick from watching that spinning background. So thanks for watching. Anybody who's watched, good game. See you next week. Next time, hopefully with Kelly. Later.